Was Club Penguin good or did it suck? The game starts with a tutorial from his friendly teal penguin, teaching me the basics and blah blah boring. I skipped it. I was then put into the town, and there was actually a decent amount of penguins around me, so I said, yo, but Club Penguin didn't let me send that, so I said, yo, and no one really answered. This brings us to my goals. I want to make a friend, get a sick fit, and get a puffle. After that, I feel I will have the knowledge to determine if this game was good or not. Anyways, I checked my inventory, and I saw I had 500 coins, which is not bad. I'm kinda balling. I also had a hat, and so I put that on real quick. Not exactly a sick fit, but we will crush that goal later. I also thought this blue circle was a free puffle and got really happy, but it's literally just skin. I then headed over to Ski Village to start my first quest, make a friend. So I went up to Marshmallow 4. Yo, they did not respond. They gotta be AFK, right? But then a penguin named Romaine Mo spawned, meaning they were definitely not AFK. Yo, they ran away. So I followed, and it seemed that they were running away from me, but that did not stop me. Yo. Finally, Romaine Mo stopped moving and started dancing, so I joined. This was my chance to talk to an actual penguin, so I said it once more, hoping this time I would finally get a response. Yo. I actually got a response, and then the conversation started flowing. How you doing?
Exploring. And you?
Just made an account. I'm exploring too.
This game is so cool.
Anyways, we yapped a little. I was being kind of a suck up. I called Romaine super cool and said that Romaine was hitting them moves, but I was about to send a friend request. I needed to finish this goal as fast as possible. Finishing this goal fast would be extremely important, since the other two are very time consuming. Sorry, I'm egging you on. Romaine did accept my friend request and said it was nice meeting me. So yeah, I'm cool or whatever. Friends with Romaine or, whatever. Whatever, not trying to brag or anything. But yes, one of my goals were complete. And I can say I did enjoy this interaction. It's been a while since I've socialized, and this made me feel happy. I then headed off to the mountain in a good mood and saw this penguin Shapook trying to sled race. So I ran it up. And I'm not gonna lie, I had absolutely no idea how to play this game. And I don't think Shapook did either, because we just kept crashing. But in the end, Shapook absolutely destroyed me. But I did start to understand the game. You see, you pretty much just move your character with the arrow keys and avoid the obstacles. So I ran it again. And well, even with this new knowledge, I got absolutely smoked. And Shapook just dipped after this. So that made me really mad. I am a sore loser, I will admit it. But even in this anger, I thought back to me and Romaine's conversation. Dancing with Romaine, Romaine calling me cool, saying it was nice to meet me, and I felt better. So I headed to the gift shop to see the cool fit options I could get. And I'm not gonna lie, not one of these fits stood out to me, which kind of had me defeated, because getting a sick fit is literally one of my goals. But I did buy a king robe, and while it isn't the sick fit, I was feeling myself in my little hat and robe. I felt powerful and cool. I then saw this new place called Lakeside, and it's probably one of the most pointless places in this game. It has an announcement board, but that's it. You literally cannot do anything else except roleplay a picnic. Kinda boring. I then started exploring and found this underground tunnel in the plaza. This place also upset me because I thought I found something so cool, but it was just a pool. So I let the whole world know this is boring. I then found the boiler room, which got me extremely excited because when I was in the plaza, this girl said,
Where is the boiler room?
so I'm thinking, man, if she's wondering where this place is at, it has to be cool. And I don't know if I was just missing something, but the only thing in this room was a drawer you could open and files you could not do anything with, at least from my knowledge. This room was also a bust, but the ladder led me to the dance club. And even though no one was getting down, that most definitely did not stop me from getting into it. Then a pink penguin joined and started getting down too. You getting that, pink? Okay, it's fine. I already made a friend. I then headed off to Card Jitsu, which is really exciting. When I think back to Club Penguin, I always remember Card Jitsu. It was the best part of it for me. So Sensei greeted me, then had me playing Ring Around a Rosie for a deck of cards. And then it was time to relive that childhood nostalgia. I luckily got a match against P691726. And if you don't know what Card Jitsu is, it's pretty much rock, paper, scissors, shoot with more steps. So I got into battle, feeling pretty cocky, winning the first hand knowing that he would pick fire. So I threw water in his face. Then I just got completely dogged on, and I kind of just rage quit and left. I now would start my money making journey, heading first to the mine shack, hoping I can make money since usually mining equals money. I saw a free sign upon arrival and got a cool straw hat. That's cool. And then headed into the mining cave and played Cart Surfer to make some cash. In this game, you have to match a turn with your arrow keys and hold it for the perfect amount for the turn. If not, you fall off your cart. I sucked at this game and felt like I was playing it forever and literally only got 11 coins. So you best believe I was out of there. I then headed to the cove and found the best minigame, a surfing minigame. Now I should have definitely played the tutorial for this game, but I did not and just hopped into survival like an idiot and was so confused how the waves just kept wiping me out. But regardless of how much I sucked, I got 106 coins in like a minute. This would change everything. Now instead of doing this tutorial to get more coins, I just hopped back in in, sucked some more, but got 129 coins. I then realized this was the minigame and finally did the tutorial. The tutorial was actually pretty straightforward. If I used my head, I probably could have figured it out, but I didn't. You pretty much just move your mouse up and down to create momentum and hit arrow keys to do moves. That's it. So I went into survival mode and did that. And I was actually doing really good. But these stupid rocks, whatever, make it so annoying and I got rocked. But I did get a way better score. And I got 377 coins this time and was a very happy man. Thinking that I was rich, I headed off thinking I could buy a Puffle. But these little guys cost $1,000. So I played this Puffle roundup game where you just move your mouse and put Puffles in this pen. Really boring game. I don't like it. I did get 62 coins though. I then headed to the dock and played Hydro Hopper. In this game, you have to dodge all these obstacles while tubing. And I'm not sure why any human or penguin would tube in water like this. But yeah, you just move and jump. That's the game. It's very stressful and not as fun as my surfing game. But I am competitive, so I was not going to exit. And I tried as hard as I could and got to level 6 with a score of 494. And if that's embarrassing, please don't say anything. Please. Also, I just realized I never played the fishing game. Now I'm sad. Anyways, I got 50 coins from this game that felt like forever. Then instead of going to my surfing game, I played this game called Jetpack Adventure that was at the top of the lighthouse. This game was also so stressful and tedious. You have to fly, grab coins, you can't hit anything, and you have to make sure you get these gas cans or you lose fuel. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun and probably the most engaging and creative game I played. I also got 186 coins from this game, and now I was rich enough to buy a Puffle. So I got the same color as me and named him Expensive, cause homeboy is expensive. Then I danced in joy. I have now completed 2 of my goals and only have 1 left. Get a sick fit. Thing is though, I don't know what fit I want. Luckily though, I headed into the theater to see if anyone was doing a play, but instead I saw a costume box with the most perfect sick fit I've ever seen. This fish, this beautiful fish. This was now my goal. So I headed to the forest, attempting to find a better moneymaker than surfing. And I found this secret hole that led me into this cave filled with treasure and a door, which had me thinking I found something special that was gonna give me big money, especially because I found this key. But the key, I think, was just an icon above my avatar to flex, and not anything special to my knowledge. And this really upset me. I went back into the cave because ain't no way this treasure cave is a scam like that. So I went to the left up these stairs and found a bunch of penguins mining. Like a bunch. I honestly had no idea what they were doing, but I had FOMO. So I grabbed my mining hat and got to mining. And this is actually an AFK moneymaker. You get a random amount of coins every couple minutes. This was extremely boring. And I had to go back to old reliable surfing. So I surfed and made enough money to get my sick fit. I then finally bought my beautiful fish fit and put on the best play Club Penguin has ever seen. Everyone loved it. And these audience people are most definitely not me in different hats. I have no idea why you would say that. But this was the end of my Club Penguin journey. So, is Club Penguin good? In my time playing, I had a great time. I made a friend, explored a world, danced everywhere, got a pet and a sick fit. I never felt stressed or overwhelmed. I played at my own pace and got to relax. Nothing was expected of me. And that's really what makes games like this so special. Now, besides all those positives, I think this game, when comparing it to many modern games, can't really compete. There really aren't many things to do. The mini games are pretty basic and stale. I mean, I can't imagine sitting here for hours playing the surfing game. I'd probably lose my mind. The main focus of this game is role-playing and making friends. I feel the way newer games have spoiled us, this game can never give the same dopamine rush as newer games. I think that may be why these games aren't as popular as they used to be. Regardless of that, I may be blinded by nostalgia, but there really is something special about this game. Like I said, this game is extremely relaxing, and I love that. It's something new games lack. There's no expectations on you, no insane quest, no insane skill requirements. Just play, have fun, and collect stuff. That's it. I don't know if this game would be fun to the newer generation, but since I'm sort of blinded by 2000 MMO nostalgia, I think this game is great.